he was like with the glass. And after he was like, hey, why you wear like that? You make me want to suck my breast.
What the hell?
Dude, I was...
Hello everybody and welcome back to Real Talk.
Is that my cam?
Yes.
Is my reaction cam?
Haven't you done this show before?
Never, okay?
What?
It's a whole new cast.
I was just about to say, welcome back, one of the OGs of Real Talk. So what's it like being a senior citizen of the show?
Go.
Just to go around the room, has anybody here been sexually harassed? By John? No? Sorry. Sorry. It's a joke.
I touched my once.
What?
Tell me
No,
about it.
he didn't.
I'm right here. No, I don't play. I don't think. Have you been sexually harassed?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, I think. I'm not the kind of person that a lot of people try to sexually harass.
Oh, you're very hot.
What do you mean? You're one of the hottest chicks in town.
But I'm quite a
Yeah.
like people don't try to touch me.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think like
But I think
being
some
hot
people
is
like
like
that.
a prerequisite to like being sexually harassed or dressing sexy. So even though I feel like I do dress sexy, most of the time like people in the club are super respectful and like they keep a distance from me. And if anything, they're like I'm scared to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like people like to target people who seem vulnerable, and that's like why it's so disgusting about sexual harassment. They always go for like people who seem vulnerable. Then
Those diam kind.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
There was one case, okay, I was DJing, right? And this colleague that I had, he was like this AV guy. I'm very close to like the sound guys usually because I mean they're the people that work with hand in hand, what, right? Then one fine day, right, I was like, okay, yeah, you know, a regular night. He was like with the glass. You know, and after he was like, hey, why you wear like that? You make me want to suck my breast.
What the hell?
Dude, I was so...
And you're still DJing?
I was working,
Oh.
yeah. And he is like about in his 50s, that kind. He could be my grandfather.
You should have paused the music and say, what?
Yeah, but the thing is, I was so scared, okay?
Oh,
I was only like probably like 18, 19 years
Oh, you
old
just
when I just
started
started
lah,
DJing.
lah.
I was so weirded out. Then he not only said once, he said it again like as if I didn't hear, you know?
Ew.
And then I was like, can you not say these kind of things? Then he was just standing there, dude. At that point of time, the manager or something was like my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
And he did jack shit, okay?
He
I
didn't
told
do anything.
him about it.
He just
He's
texted his boss,
such...
then he was just like,
Yeah, I mean he was a good person lah, but he was the worst ex-boyfriend, okay? And then like, not only this incident, you know, there was another incident. I was in another club. On our booth, right, we had like fairy lights. The end of the head, the plug, right, it was on the floor. So I was just like, you know, la 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 la. Then after that, I turned around. Suddenly there was this guy who poked the fairy plug like here. Like luckily it wasn't like my vagina there, you know. Then after that, he walked away very fast.
That's so weird.
But when you're in that situation, you can't react fast. It's more like you're in shock, you know. You don't know whether to like, you know. But when I think about it now, the things that I would say to that person or to those people is like, you know, a lot more than when I would.
Honestly, do not have a sexual harassment story. Maybe there was one when I was a kid. I was supposed to go to school for extracurricular activities. I went back home first and I changed, and my grandmother put me on the wrong bus, so I was lost. But while on the bus, this old man sat next to me. And you know, last time PE shorts was quite short. He had his hand on my lap. The entire ride, and I didn't know what to do. I panicked. But once I got to the station, I ran out of the bus.
Then do you
But
tell your
I was
parents
shocked.
about it?
No. What was I going to tell my mother? Firstly, my mom was furious that her mom, my grandma, put me on the wrong bus. And that time, no handphone, nothing. I used pay phone.
Mommy, I'm outside your office.
She's like, what are you doing here?
How do you find her
the
office?
story.
Yeah.
I know, I used to work with my mom in her center. She's a tuition teacher.
so why didn't you just go home?
I didn't know how to get home. I was lost.
Oh,
in
so you
this
know how to go to the
long,
office,
yeah,
right?
because I see the bus route. I was very smart at that time.
But you couldn't figure out how to go.
Yeah.
No, but wait.
Here, right? So he was sliding, and then I would move my leg away. He was sliding, and I would move my
You
leg.
should have stared at him, what? Like,
No, but that's why they
I was in
wouldn't-
primary school.
That's why they target him because he's the kind of guy
small
who
boy.
looks like he's not going to turn around and give you that
Yeah.
look.
Small boy.
Yeah.
because I worked in a luxury boutique before,
Yeah.
there's this foreigner that came in from I think it's from Abu Dhabi or like Dubai lah. Yeah, then after that I go and serve him nicely, everything. Then after that I was talking to him. Then after that we swipe all the card ready, everything. Then he will turn next to me and like this is his card, right? And he will like
I just want to be touched
No.
by you.
he just sign already, right? Then he just tickle my hand.
Oh.
No, the problem is he's like 50 plus. He got kids, kids, wife around, So I was like, huh? Then he keep asking me to send to a hotel. He asked me to personally send that jacket because he said that, I want to do some alteration to the jacket. But inside my head, okay, I know what I want me to do. Then after I just asked someone to send to his place.
Is it true that when people do that, it means that they want to have sex?
No,
with
they
you?
do that and they give you that smile
Like that, right? It's like that,
Like-
right?
like this,
that. Yeah,
like
they
this.
say they want to have sex with you. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
like this,
Right.
and they give you that smile,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
give and no, when he
Give it
sign
to you.
off, right? Singapore is Dubai number leh. Then it's a
Okay,
different.
damn swine.
He's damn shy. Then okay
That's-
lah. I will
that's
send to
a-
hotel.
Okay, wait. So back to this. Isn't it like double standard if like the person is good looking? Because mostly good-looking people get away with these kind of things and they don't consider it as sexual harassment. It's like if a good-looking guy
one, right?
comes and talk to a girl at the club and she's with a friend, and then the friend would probably say, "Hey, go for it lah," you know. But if it's an ugly person, it's like, "Hey, wow, you know what would you know?" Like they'll say, "Wow, ugly," like.
I don't think that if a guy talks to you is sexual harassment, but if a very good looking guy came and poked you in the vagina with a like
Yeah.
there's still sexual harassment.
I mean, of
in
course,
it,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
think that there's a very blurry line.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
a
It's
great
a very
point.
great, yeah. It's a
It's a
very
very great
great.
line.
How would you react then?
What if it was a good-looking person?
It's a good looking
Let's
person
just
that
say
did the
no lah.
same thing to you. The
Dude,
plug
cannot
thing.
lah. This plug thing is weird. Good looking or not good looking,
Yeah,
you're like,
exactly.
that's true,
That's sexual.
that's
It's
true.
like you're touching her in
Yeah.
a region that she does, you know, in a.
yeah, you're like a freak.
But ever had a particular instance where because you're in drag and because they know you're a guy, did they just take advantage of that?
Not really.
Saying that you're okay, let me just touch his ass, let me touch his
Not in Singapore
Play
lah.
goose.
Maybe in Australia.
Oh, that
Oh,
is
that's true.
happened.
I always get touched. Yeah, I always get touched by girls. They think that it's okay to touch my breast or like spank my butt. I think you've done it a few times.
But actually your
but
breast.
I don't feel sexually harassed. I don't. I feel fine with it. So
But your
that's
breast is
why-
very,
good, man.
very sexy
No,
ah.
you always touch my belly. Always like, wow. Then I'll be like, thanks.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But I mean, as a gay guy, I feel like your breast is very nice.
Thanks.
It's
No,
not
I actually
touchable.
don't mind.
Pictures.
Like, it's okay. It's
Oh my god, you can
okay.
touch mine, you can touch mine. You can touch.
Why nobody?
I totally find it fine when girls
Yeah.
touch me.
But to other girls, maybe
What
they might
about
feel.
gay?
Yeah.
But to other girls, it's not that I haven't been touched or like it's not that people don't
Yeah.
touch me, but for me, I'm a bit more open about it.
Yeah.
For girls, if you're a girl, you can touch me.
Mm.
If you're a guy, no.
Girl on girl harassment.
It depends on the girl. For me, it's not harassment. I don't feel harassed.
Like
She
she
go
made
into
you.
a lesbian club.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Really?
I don't.
Depends
No,
lah,
but me
Depends
only.
lah,
Yeah.
depends
Other
who
people,
also.
Oh.
other people may not feel the same way.
What is your definition of sexual harassment?
I think it's very difficult. I think that a lot of things can constitute sexual harassment, but whether they are like crimes, to, you know, how much you should punish someone or how responsible someone is for sexual harassment, that part is up for debate. So I feel like if you feel sexually harassed, then you can take it as a form of sexual harassment. But whether or not it's like a crime, whether or not, you know, your reaction to it, I think is important.
Or can I just ask, let's say I post it online. I have something online against somebody, and then that person goes, you got no evidence. So in sexual harassment cases, most of the time, there might not be an evidence of it. It is my word for it. Are people going to take my word for it?
Depends all.
I think it will be very difficult.
So then how? How do we protect ourselves? Because if I was sexually harassed in the club, it's all dark, he's touching me, let me take a video first, no such thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, of course.
So who's gonna take my word for it? That's quite tough, no?
I think the important thing, first of all, is to catch it immediately if you can. If you have the opportunity, go and you tell the bouncer, this person has touched me.
Yeah.
It was in this location, note the time, happened here, and then ask for CCTV.
Yeah.
Ask
Clubs,
for-
they got a lot of
Yes.
CCTV.
And the bouncers, right, they're actually supposed to stop the person and ask you, do you want to call the police on this person? The police will come and the police can sort it out.
Brilliant.
That's something that they're all supposed to do. And if they don't do it, you say, I want to talk to the manager.
Keep tabs on. Keep tabs.
But manager is lousy, then forget it.
Wasn't that trainer who touched the girl
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
oh,
the
in
video.
in the ass, right?
Yeah, yeah,
What was she
Yeah.
doing?
But this is the weird grey line. So some background to the story.
Okay,
first.
okay.
There was this girl lifting.
Yeah, yeah.
And then another trainer saw her lifting and saw the trainer touching her butt inappropriately. So then that other trainer filmed it and
Yeah.
put it online and she said,
Yeah.
this is what's going on. Now the thing is, the girl then replied, the girl in the video who had her butt touched said he did inform me prior that he was going to touch my butt, but I felt like he was doing a bit too much, and upon viewing the video, I do feel like it was inappropriate. So now the question is that sexual harassment? Is that the right way to have dealt with the situation, to have posted it online? If you felt like she was being touched inappropriately, could you have gone to them and settled
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
privately?
privately, yes.
Because also for the man, when these accusations are lobbied against him,
Yeah.
his reputation also goes all the way down.
Plus his job income, like,
Exactly.
everything.
So I think that's first things first, right? If you see something happening, by all means, you want to take a video, I can't stop you, right? Do it.
I think you should.
But then don't be too quick to put it out
Yeah.
because you don't know the actual story.
Yes.
Should I ask them, say, hey, why you like this?
What if they were a couple?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or
Right?
maybe what if they had like a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say I was the one filming, right?
Yeah.
I could tell you that I was very uncomfortable. As a woman, when I saw that, I was very uncomfortable, but I didn't dare speak up. So I'm going to take a video and I'm going to put it online. But is that right?
What about like if girls do that to a guy?
I would say this, the law still favors women. So whatever a guy does, you still have that one eye closed. But when a woman does it and then she complains about the guy is going to get it with both eyes open. Right? But would you say it is different in the gay world? Because I realize if there's harassment in the gay world, some people are quick to jump saying, oh, they are gay, what? They asked for it. But that's not true, right? There's a lot of harassment going on.
To be fair, because our country, right, very close one eyes to our gay circle already. By right, I shouldn't talk about all this anal, oral, all this. By right, can be jailed one.
Yeah.
But I feel like our government is nice enough to close one eyes and not to charge us for all this lah. So usually for our case, if we gonna harass, we will just plus we are guys lah, so we will just scold them off one no. Guys
But
are
to what you said, right? I am very sensitive when people bring up like sexual harassment within the gay community. Because the thing is, don't forget 377A is still, even though it's not enforced, it's still illegal.
It's still illegal.
Okay. So fine, you can say it's not enforced, it's not going to affect your life. That's fine. But when a gay man gets raped, he's afraid to go to the police. You
Yes.
know why?
Right, yeah.
Because
They
you
can-
need to declare 302 when you go to army if you have sex with men.
Which I declared already lah.
Yeah, so he declared. But most gay guys, they actually have to declare this. And this means that they cannot do things like donate blood. And it will affect your status in army. You actually have to make that declaration that I'm gay before you feel that you can come forward.
And because of that, not many people do that.
Yeah. So actually
that's
gay
why they
quite poor
don't wanna-
thing
Yeah,
lah.
they don't
So
want
it's
to
a
come
society
forward.
problem.
And it's just crazy.
That's why we gay, we try to tiam lah. in
No,
this
I think we
case.
cannot tiam, right? I think whatever it is, humanity needs to stand together and then advocate, and you have that in the power of social media.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, you have two things now. You have society and the law on one hand, and then you have humanity. I don't care if you're straight, I don't care if you're gay. Get humanity to stand together and don't keep quiet. You can be whatever you want. Say what you need to say so that someone else is not harmed by this person. It is annoying that laws and society still see roles, race, type, gender, whatever. You know, we're already in 2020 and people should be people by now. But it's not the case.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Right?
Not
And
always.
it's very sad.
It's very sad. It's very sad when people who are victims are silenced.
The moment you feel uncomfortable, the moment you feel like this is inappropriate for you, please call it out. Stop whatever you're doing, make sure the other person stops. If he doesn't stop, you can go to the police. When it comes to verbal sexual harassment, even if somebody shoots you from the street and you feel uncomfortable, that's also sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Okay? You need to know this.
You should scold them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can. See, these things are
Yeah.
really good points, but they are only if you can, and sometimes it's not easy
Yeah,
to
so,
draw a line. Like,
everybody's
imagine we're all
different.
hee hee ha ha, like four of us.
Yeah.
Imagine I didn't like the way that you touched me just now. But it would have been very hard for me to be like, stop filming, don't touch
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So it's easy in theory and we think like it's so easy, but in real life it's very
In real life,
hard.
it's very difficult.
And it makes it worse because people come out and people say, you're lying.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like, You're
yeah.
doing it for cloud.
On that point, right, I think
Very hard.
at the same time, we shouldn't scare people. We should really advocate that there is no harm in speaking out.
Yes.
You cannot speak out. You have close friends, you have family. There are places where you can reach out. You all know Aware Singapore?
Yeah.
They have an SACC, Sexual Assault Care Center, and they have this service where they'll bring you to make the police report and
Yeah.
everything. They work with people of all genders,
Right.
so it's very good.
Trust your
Always
instincts.
trust
your
your
Your gut
instincts.
feeling.
If you feel like something is wrong,
Something is
something
wrong.
is
Something's
wrong.
definitely
Go
wrong.
ask somebody.
Yeah.
Yes, the universe is telling you, be
Yeah.
careful.
We can put some resources in the video, right, for people. Yeah,
Yes.
that's great. And we won't think if you're
Yeah.
under 16, it's always wrong.
Yes.
Always wrong.
And there you have it, and that's a great episode. I liked it.
Yes.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Stay safe.